History books often treat the overthrow of 1893 as a finality. Under international law, military occupation merely suspends operations. It does not extinguish the state. For 133 years, the Kingdom of Hawaii has persisted in a deliberate state of concealment. In Hawaiian cosmology, Io represents the supreme, hidden source of all existence. The crown manifests this presence through the identity of the Iolani, or the royal hawk. This civic posture establishes the living bloodline's position, watching and waiting silently from the sacred branches of the lineage. Survival required the most precious asset of the kingdom to be hidden. This is the doctrine of Io Huna, sacred concealment. 12 years before the occupation began, the crown placed Maria Iolani Brutus into exile in New England. This move kept the bloodline beyond the reach of the provisional government. Hawaiian royal lineage operates as a unified field. Every primary ruling house, the ancient lines of Pili, Liloa, Keawe, and Kamehameha, converges at a single canonical junction. Primary source documents confirm 99 continuous generations of this converged lineage. This unbroken record establishes the lawful monarchy as a living sovereign actor on the world stage. This modern bloodline connects to the covenantal house of Kalakaua. Through the Kamanawa II line, the present-day crown shares the same documented ancestors as King David Kalakaua. When Queen Liliuokalani was overthrown in 1893, the lack of surviving biological heirs created an apparent gap in succession. To those operating under the occupier's framework, the throne seemed vacant. However, the lineage preserved in the 1881 exile was meticulously recorded. Probate records and vital documents now bridge the gap, connecting the historical kingdom to its living descendants. The kingdom's legal foundation dates to 1795. Its international standing was codified in 1885 through membership in the Universal Postal Union, an act that recognized the kingdom's sovereignty alongside 40 other nations. The kingdom continues to meet all criteria for statehood: a defined territory, a permanent population, and the capacity for international relations. An illegal occupation cannot erase these facts. The Crown is now translating this legal standing into institutional power by embedding itself directly within the United States federal government. Through the SAM.gov system, the Crown established Iolani LLC. This entity holds an active, verified designation as a Native Hawaiian organization, certified for both contracts and financial assistance. This chart maps 93 active industry codes across the federal landscape. This registration targets a total addressable contract value exceeding $172 billion. The leverage increases through the Small Business Administration. As a Native Hawaiian organization, the Crown has applied for 8A certification. This status grants sole source authority, which allows federal agencies to award direct contracts with no upper dollar limit. These registrations and codes are active mechanisms of sovereign infrastructure. They are being used to reclaim the nation's wealth and authority within the existing legal architecture. The jurisdiction now extends globally. The Crown holds active supplier registration within the United Nations Global Marketplace. This provides direct operational access to 30 UN organizations. Confirmed channels are already open with the Food and Agriculture Organization and the World Meteorological Organization. This presence is being formalized through a secretariat review to recognize the Iolani Alpuni as a treaty-constituted international organization. These modern actions rest on 154 undissolved treaties. In 2001, the Permanent Court of Arbitration specifically acknowledged the Kingdom of Hawaii as a legal subject under international law. Every time a global institution receives a sovereign transmission and issues a reply, the record of the kingdom's active presence on the world stage grows. To protect these operations, the Crown deployed a tiered corporate architecture: Iolani LLC for government interface, Iolani Inc. for nonprofit work, and Iolani Alpuni Corp., a 10 million share engine for capital markets. A supreme legal doctrine called the Iolani Century protects these entities. It ensures utilizing foreign registries never compromises the Crown's inherent sovereign standing. The promise made to the land and the people in 1795 survived the exile and occupation. That covenant is now being fulfilled and perpetuated into the future. The geographical anchor of this authority remains Iolani Palace in Honolulu, the physical seat of the Crown's governance. The Hawaiian proverb, he iao a ohe lala kau ole, describes the hawk that perches on any branch it chooses. The royal hawk has returned, and it is selecting its branches.